What if I told you that there are tricks to make women fall in love with you without them even realizing it? The truth is, attraction isn't always a conscious decision. It can be triggered by a certain mindset, behavior, and actions, from the simplicity of a mere laughter and concise illustration of dominance and confidence. The following 7 traits will pull a woman towards you in an instant. And beware, these traits are magical, incredibly magnetic, and very effective, so use it wisely. Let's begin. Challenge. It is a trait that can either make or break a man's relationship with a woman. When used correctly, challenge can add tension and excitement to the interaction, making a woman want a man even more. On the other hand, when used incorrectly, challenge can come across as disinterest and push a woman away. So what does it mean to challenge a woman? Essentially, it's about keeping her on her toes. Don't be too forthcoming with your affections and your intentions, which can create a sense of mystery and uncertainty, making the woman more invested in the interaction. For example, if a woman is pursuing you, don't always make yourself available. Instead, do a classic. Play hard to get. Show that you got other things going on in your life, and that you don't prioritize dating all the time. This can make her feel like she's gotta maybe work for your attention, which can be a turn-on. However, it's important to not take this too far at all. If a woman feels like you're not interested in her at all, she might just give up. The key is to strike a balance between being indifferent and being engaged. Challenging a woman is not about playing games or manipulating her. It's about creating a dynamic in the interaction that is exciting, keeps the woman wanting more. So use this trait wisely and always be genuine in your actions. Control. A man who constantly seeks control in every aspect of his life and the lives of those around him can be perceived as toxic. While it may seem like a way to maintain order and organization, true control stems from a lack of trust and deep insecurity. This type of behavior often leads to unhealthy power dynamics and unequal relationships, and yet a woman on a subconscious level can't help be pulled in by a man who is assertive. It proves that you're not a wimp, and you ooze dominance and power. Beware, however, the desire for control can manifest in many ways, from being decisive to always having a plan and micromanaging tasks to more toxic behavior, like trying to dictate the thoughts and feelings of others. It can lead to a lack of autonomy for those in a relationship with you, causing them to eventually feel suffocated and trapped. So again, use this wisely and sparingly. Confidence is the foundation of attracting women. It is one of the most important traits that a man can possess. When you exude confidence, you show that you're secure in who you are and what you can do, and women are naturally drawn to that. But it's important to note that faking it can be very easily spotted. Confidence isn't about putting on a show or trying to be somebody that you're not. Women can sense when someone is not being genuine, and they won't be impressed. Instead, true confidence comes from within. It is built by facing your fears, overcoming challenges, and taking calculated risks. It starts with self-awareness. You need to know your strengths and weaknesses, and accept them. You need to understand what makes you unique, and embrace it. You also need to know your values and beliefs, and stand by them. When you have a clear understanding of who you are, you can be confident in your own skin. You can breathe easy. When you exude that, women will notice. It's attractive because it shows that you're self-assured, capable, and reliable. Women want a man who can handle any situation and make them feel safe. It gives them the impression that you can provide for them. You can provide safety and comfort for them. But it's crucial to remember that confidence should never be allowed to progress into arrogance. Arrogance is a major turnoff for women and can quickly undermine any attraction that they may have built up for you. Arrogance is all about putting others down and focusing on your own superiority. It's not about being confident. It's about being condescending. A dick, for lack of better words. Women do not want a man who thinks he's better than everyone else. They want a man who is confident but humble. So the key to exuding confidence is to be comfortable in your own skin, to believe in yourself. When you embody these qualities, women will naturally be drawn to you. It's not something that can be learned overnight, I'd say, but it can be achieved. It takes time, it takes effort, but it is worth it in the end. And if you want to think of it like a muscle, well then the more that you work on it, the stronger it becomes. Charisma, or charisma, whatever. It's not about having a charming personality. It's about being magnetic and captivating. It's the power to draw people to you and make them want to be around you. And when it comes to attracting women, charisma's vital. It's crucial to understand that it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. You can't just look at somebody and become them and boom, it works. Charisma is unique to each person and is shaped by your own experiences, beliefs, and personality. So don't try and imitate someone else's. Instead, be you. One key component of charisma is presence. Presence is the ability to be fully present in the moment, to be aware of your surroundings, and to engage with others. When you have a presence, people feel like you're focused on them, and you're truly interested in what they have to say. That attracts women. Another component of charisma is the power of positive energy. When you radiate positive energy, you make people feel good. They naturally want to be around you. Positive energy comes from being grateful, from being generally excited about life, from being optimistic. People are attracted to positivity, and when you exude it, women will find you irresistible. People love to talk about themselves, and when you listen to them, they feel valuable. When you actively listen, you show that you're interested in what they have to say. Women want a man who pays attention to them and makes them feel heard. And being a good listener is obviously the key to doing that, so listen. However, be careful not to overdo it. Charisma can quickly turn into inauthenticity, and women can sense when someone's, again, not being genuine. They got low radars in their skull. So don't try and be someone that you're not. Again, don't pretend to be interested in things that you don't really care about. See, that'll fall apart eventually. And women want a man who is authentic and true to himself, not someone who's just trying to win them over. That's a temporary game, and it never ends anywhere good. Remember, if you pull it off correctly, you're barely going to have to try. Power. The notion of power can be interpreted in many different ways. And when it comes to attracting women, power refers to the ability to control and influence the situation. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude it. This trait comes from within, from being confident in your abilities and knowing your worth. When you possess this trait, you exude an aura of control and influence, and women are drawn to that. Confidence is key when it comes to projecting power, because when you're confident, you're less likely to feel threatened or intimidated, and that shows in your behavior. Having a strong sense of purpose and direction is also important. Women want a man who knows where he's going, and motivated to get there. When you have a clear vision of your future, women will see you as a man who's got an idea of things, who's in control, and that's very attractive. However, it's important to not confuse power with dominance. Women don't want a man who's controlling or abusive. They want a man who has power in a positive way. Dominance comes from fear. It comes from insecurity. While true power, cliché as it may sound, comes from within. Women can sense when a man is trying to assert his dominance over them, and that'll push him away. Mystery. Women are naturally drawn to mystery and uncertainty, and that's why incorporating a sense of mystery into your persona can be a powerful tool for attracting women. A man who's shrouded in mystery exudes an air of confidence and control, and that is, like I've said, very alluring. Keep this in mind. Mystery is not to be interpreted as aloofness or disinterest. Women don't want a man who's distant or uninterested. They want a man who's confident and in control. The key to being mysterious is to strike a balance between being approachable and being downright unreadable. The way to incorporate mystery into your persona is to be a good listener. Women love to talk, and when you're a good listener, they'll feel valued and appreciated, but at the same time, be reserved in your own thoughts and opinions, revealing just enough to keep them intrigued, but not enough to give away too much. Another way to create mystery is to be spontaneous and just unpredictable. Women love the thrill of not knowing what's going to happen next, so incorporating elements of surprise into your interactions can be very effective. Women want a man who has his own interests and goals, and who's driven to achieve them. When you have a clear vision for your future, women will see you as a man who's in control of his life, and again, that's very attractive. Tactile touching. This refers to the physical act of touching or making eye contact with another person's body. It's a powerful tool for communication that can convey a range of emotions and messages. In a flirtatious or romantic context, gentle touches on the arm, hand, or shoulder can be appealing and a signal of attraction. Tactile touching, or, just touching, when done correctly, can be a powerful tool to build intimacy and attraction. A gentle touch on the arm, a playful nudge, a hug, or holding hands can all communicate affection and closeness. In a romantic or flirting context, physical touch can enhance the connection between two people and make the interaction more memorable. However, it's important to note that physical touching can be unwanted and be harassment. This can happen when somebody touches another person without their consent, or in an overly aggressive or intimate manner. The line between flirting and harassment can be very thin, and it's important to be mindful and respectful of personal boundaries. Unwanted physical touching can make someone feel uncomfortable, violated, or, in some cases, traumatized. These traits, if wielded recklessly, can lead to a toxic and destructive path. The charm and confidence that may attract one person could drive another away. The mystery that keeps one engaged could also breed mistrust and insecurity in another. Physical touching that may be soothing and flirtatious to one could also be seen as harassment and demeaning. The challenge that brings excitement could also be a loss of respect. It's important to remember that these traits, as with any tool, can be used positively or negatively, and the responsibility lies with the wielder to choose wisely. It is a fine line to walk, but the rewards for navigating it successfully are immeasurable.